In this video, we're going to talk about how to graph a linear function when given the equation in slope-intercept form. So let's look back for a second at what slope-intercept form is. You may have seen this before, most likely you have. Y equals mx plus b. So y equals mx plus b tells you a few things about a line. It tells you the y-intercept. So the b in our equation, that constant number that's not multiplied by anything, tells you the y-intercept. And a y-intercept is just where the line crosses the y-axis. All right. The other major thing that this equation tells you is the slope of the line. And the slope of the line is given by m, the coefficient of x, tells us the slope of the line. And what's slope again? Well, slope is just rise over run. We looked at a formula for slope before, but I like to say rise over run because it gives you the visual. So how much it rises, so basically how much it goes up in comparison to how much it goes over. The rise is how much it goes up, the run is how much it goes over. All right, so those are the two main things that the equation tells you. The x and y are just it's just any point on the line, and there are infinitely many points on the line. So we have to keep it as just x, the letter x, and the letter y. All right, so let's actually do an example so we can see what this is all about. I want us to graph the line y equals 2 over 5x plus 1. All right, so when you're asked to graph a line in slope-intercept form, you have to actually start from a point that you know. And the only point that we know right off the bat is our y-intercept, where our line crosses the y-axis. So it crosses the y-axis at 1, so we would plot that point. So that's a point that we know for sure. Now, slope we have as 2 over 5, which means it's rising 2 for every 5 that it runs. So from the point that we know, it rises 2, so it's at 1, it rises up to 3, and runs 5. So it goes all the way from 0 over to 5. And it will keep doing that. So it will do it again. It rises 2, and 2 points is all we need. But just to show you, just to make sure this is clear, it rises 2, and then it runs all the way over from 5 over to 10. So we have 3 points for our line now. We could go even more and get more points, but I'm going to stick to our 3 points. And now it's just connecting the dots. So I'm going to use a red line to connect the dots. And that is the worst line I've probably ever drawn. But it gives you an idea of what's supposed to happen here. Oh, it gets worse. Okay, so that is our line with a slope of 2/5 and a y-intercept of 1.